expect by no means for y'all to like check spice over me, but it's just sometimes it's just like, all right, come on now. Like, you know, that's a little too far. That's too much.
You know, Rashida laugh at everything. That ain't no excuse.
I know you ain't 11 bitches. It was the wrong type of push.
My feelings was a little hurt too because I'm like, I have real love for Bambi.
I really do apologize. I really do hate that had to be that.
Look, all these situations in this group,
was saying that she had wanted me and Bambi to talk at the party, but there was so much going on. So she's supposed to be bringing her by. I was totally thrown.
They said Love and Hip Hop had reached its breaking point before. But what went down last night makes every past scandal look like child's play. The cameras weren't even supposed to catch this. But when they did, the raw footage sent producers into chaos. Scrappy didn't just lose his cool. He crossed a line so shocking, so unbelievable, that even longtime fans are calling this the darkest, most explosive moment in the show's history. The streets are buzzing. Social media is on fire. And insiders are whispering that VH1 executives are scrambling behind the scenes, terrified about what happens if this uncut footage leaks. It all started with a confrontation nobody saw coming. Bambi, fiery, unapologetic, and ready for blood, stormed into the scene where Rashida was already holding court. Words turned into shouts. Shouts turned into chaos. And in seconds, Bambi lunged. Rashida tried to hold her ground, but then Scrappy did the unthinkable. In the heat of the moment, in front of stunned cast members and shocked crew, his hand came down a slap that shook the entire set into silence. Gasps echoed through the room. Cameras spun wildly and whispers turned into screams. Did Scrappy just betray the woman he once swore to protect? Did Bambi just detonate the bomb that could end careers, friendships, and families in one violent second? And wait until you hear who is secretly recording the whole thing from the shadows. The footage opens like a thunderclap, no intro music. No confessional, just hot lights and a hallway humming with rumors. Bambi's heels cut the air, her phone flashing a notification that reads, "You ready?" As if someone greenlit the chaos. Rashida is mid-sentence with production when the doors burst. Everyone hears Bambi before they see her. "Say it to my face, Rashida." "Don't subtweet me on camera." The crew stiffens. Security radios crackle. Somewhere, a red tally light blinks alive. What no one knew until an anonymous midnight email labeled "for your own protection." Is that a burner? Instagram account had been leaking for days, posting chopped voice notes of Scrappy ranting about being set up on camera. The voice is muffled but furious. A waveform screen grab sits under the caption, "Tonight, truths get physical." The account vanishes in minutes, but not before 3 assistants rip the audio and forward it to a group chat titled "Emergency" in the hallway. Bambi closes the distance. She's shaking not from fear, but from the kind of adrenaline that dissolves judgment. "You told her I'm the problem." She spits. Rashida doesn't flinch. "I told her the truth." A mic pack pops. Someone whispers, "Cut." No one cuts dot, then it detonates. Bambi lunges. Rashida sidesteps, chin high, as security reaches. Scrappy darts between them, voice raw. "Bam, chill." She snaps around, catching his forearm. He pushes her back to create space, and the push becomes a slap. The slap becomes a gasp that swallows the room. Cameras jitter. A boom operator curses. A producer yells. Lower hands now like a prayer. Bambi's eyes harden hurt, braided with furriand. Rashida surges like a storm breaking its leash. "You put hands on me?" She roars at Scrappy as if the slap landed on all of them. Security wedges bodies into a human barricade. Scrappy's chest heaves. "I ain't mean," he starts, but meaning doesn't matter when sound explodes like that. In the corner, Op's phone captures everything in 4K because instinct beats protocol every time. 10 seconds later, Twitter has it. A 30-second clip posted by a brand new account at Lotus Leak. Caption, "Scrappy's career ends in 029. Comments multiply like sparks in dry grass. Fan pages split into warring armies. One camp calls it self-defense. The other calls it unforgivable. A slow-motion breakdown with red circles and arrows claims someone off-camera squeezed Bambi's elbow at the last second. Telling fate. Then the texts drop. Screenshots of a chat between a number saved as S and a contact. Labeled the plug. The message is read like instructions. Get Bam to walk in hot. Make sure Rashida's in the hall. We need a moment. The plug replies. Copy? The implication slithers into every timeline. Somebody engineered this back on set. Bambi's crying without tears, the kind that burns instead of falls. You chose them over me, she tells Scrappy, voice wrecked. He's shaking his head like denial can rewind tape. I chose survival, he says, and the words clang. Rashida's calm fractures. She fires back. Survival is not assault. Kirk finally speaks. Too late, too soft, swallowed by the room. Production calls a hard hold. Mics get yanked. Security establishes lanes. But secrets are feral and already loose. The PA who filmed? She's on the sidewalk now, hands trembling, deems detonating. A blue check artist messages, send the raw. I'll get it handled. An unmarked account warns, delete the cloud backup. They're coming. She exhales and uploads to a private drive labeled Thunder. A voice note materializes on Threads, posted by a veteran stylist who's dressed the cast for years. In it, a familiar male voice mutters, producers begged me to let it get spicy. Said the season needed a shiver. I said no. Then this listeners swear it's Scrappy. Others insist it's an AI decoy sprinting through the internet at the perfect time. The post disappears within 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a lifetime now. Rashida's phone lights up with names that only call for Fashion Week. One legend texts, do not let them spin this. Speak first, loudest, another says. I saw the hallway angle they won't air. That's when a new clip appears, overhead security footage. Grainy but damning, showing a shadowy figure ducking from behind a set wall right as Bambi charges. The silhouette seems to signal. Freeze frames fly. Theories multiply. A producer plant? A rival cast member. An ex-friend paid in favors. By sundown. The hashtag war is a battlefield. Hashtag protect Rashida spikes. 5 minutes later, hashtag free Scrappy trends in the South. Bambi posts a black screen to her story with the words, I'm done protecting liars. Then deletes it. Then posts a selfie, mascara, perfect. Captioned, God sees. Comments flood, post the receipt sis. You swung first. We heard the slap. A platinum rapper tweets, reality TV ain't worth your soul. He deletes that too late at midnight. An encrypted folder hits the same inbox that broke the burner IG. Audio titled, Hallway Hymns. Track 1 is a whisper fight between two producers debating whether to let it play. Track 2 is Scrappy pacing, alone in a dressing room, breathing like he's swallowed lightning, saying, they trying to make me the villain. Track 3 is a soft, steady voice. Say less. We'll make you the headline. No names. Just the kind of truth that sticks, even if it's rubber dot, then the final shock of the night. A text thread allegedly between Bambi and someone saved as R. The bubbles are surgical. He won't choose you, the contact types. So make him unchoosable. Bambi replies with one word, bet, the timestamp. 2 hours before the hallway. By dawn, a private live link circulates, promising the uncut angle from a camera above the lighting grid, an angle no one should have. The thumbnail freezes on Scrappy's hand, Bambi's eyes. Rashida's fury coiled and ready. The countdown glows red, 30 seconds to broadcast. Thousands pile in, chats hissing, mods overwhelmed, brands pretending they aren't watching. The number flickers to 1. The stream opens to black, followed by a voice none of us expected, saying, cold and clear. Now, ... the black fades not into chaos, but into silence and eerie. Suffocating silence. Then a voice cuts through, calm but razor sharp. This isn't about a slap. This is about loyalty. The voice is anonymous, distorted, but the cadence. Fans swear it belongs to a rival cast member with everything to gain from Scrappy's downfall. The stream crackles, and suddenly the uncut angle rolls. From above, we see everything. Bambi's sprint isn't wild, it's timed. Rashida doesn't stumble, she pivots like she knew the moment was coming. Scrappy's hand doesn't fly by accident, it's instinct, panic, desperation. But the frame freezes right before impact, as if someone wants the suspense to slice deeper. Comments explode. Play IT, who's controlling this feed? This is set up. Then comes the real bombshell. Text overlays appear on the footage. Word by word, like a confession from the shadows. They wanted a villain. They wanted blood. They wanted Scrappy to be the sacrifice. Fans screen grab instantly. Hashtags mutating into wildfire. Hashtag sacrifice Scrappy rockets to #1 dot. As if on cue, Twitter erupts with a new leak screenshots of a group chat allegedly including producers, assistants, and one mystery exec. The chat reads, "We need her to pop. Make sure Rashida doesn't back down. Scrap, react. Cameras ready." One line makes jaws drop. It won't air uncut, but leaks always save us. If real. It means the chaos wasn't an accident hit. Was scripted sabotage. Bambi herself goes live. Face streaked, voice trembling. "Y'all don't even know the half," she whispers, eyes darting off screen as if someone's coaching. "They told me to walk in hot. They told me to push it. And when I did, they left me hanging. Scrappy slapped me. Rashida came at me. And I'm the only one bleeding in the edits." Thousands flood the live. Some cry, some laugh. Some demand receipts. Minutes later, Rashida claps back on her story. You don't get to play victim when you start the war. She posts a cryptic boomerang of her sipping wine with the caption, "Unbothered." For now, fans dissect every pixel. Was Kirk in the background texting someone? Was that Scrappy's chain on the counter? Theories pile. Is that Scrappy's chain on the counter? Theories pile. Meanwhile, Scrappy stays silent. His Instagram goes dark, no posts, no stories, profile pic vanished. That silence screams louder than any statement. Then a burner Twitter posts a voice note. Scrappy, audibly breaking, saying, "They got me looking like I hit her." They cut the part where the audio ends mid-sentence. Deliberately clipped. Deliberately damning. Blog sees it, spitting headlines like machine guns. Scrappy edited out. Bambi setup. Rashida's role in scandal, fan-made TikToks recreate. The slap in slow motion with captions. Like the truth they won't show you one. Edit even syncs the slap with a producer's alleged clap. Off-camera like, it was a cue. Then, at 3 a.m., the deadliest leak yet. An email thread between two senior producers with the subject line, "Hallway Finale." The body. We'll get the reaction we need. Scrappy is the headline. Bambi takes the heat. Rashida's redemption arc locked. Attached. A draft press release prepared days before the slap. The date stamps don't lie. The narrative was written before the chaos unfolded. Fans go feral. Forums crash. Influencers host emergency live streams with thousands tuning in. One commentator says this isn't reality TV anymore. This is gladiator games with contracts. Another cries on camera. They ruin Scrappy for ratings. And just when the outrage hits its boiling point, another clip drops a handheld shot from behind the barricade, capturing the aftermath. Scrappy pacing, muttering, "They gone make me the monster." They already did. Bambi screaming, "You were supposed to love me, not save her." Rashida spitting back at "Least I don't sell my soul for storyline." The room implodes. The insults too raw, too rehearsed to be fake, yet too brutal to be staged. The clip ends abruptly as security shoves the camera down. But not before one chilling sentence is caught from an off-camera voice. "It's done. We got it." The stream cuts, socials glitch, and fans realize if this is just the leak, what horrors are locked in the vault? The screen flickers again, this time with a countdown clock. 10, 9, 8. And then boom, the final leak drops. It's grainy, handheld footage from a hotel corridor after the slap incident. Scrappy is cornered by 2 producers, his voice ragged, his hands shaking. Y'all don't care about my family, my daughter, my name. Y'all just want ratings. One producer smirks. Ratings keep the lights on. Scrap, you signed the contract. The words hang heavy like a death sentence. Then, in a moment nobody expected, Bambi storms into the shot. Mascara smeared, still trembling. "You told me to do it," she screams, pointing at the producer. "You said I'd be the star if I went for Rashida. You promised Scrappy would back me up." Scrappy explodes. "They set us up, bam. They set all of us up." The camera tilts as chaos erupts. A security guard grabbing Scrappy while another drags Bambi back. It's pure pandemonium. And fans can't tell if they're watching real life or the script of a nightmare. Within hours, Twitter burns down with hashtags. Hashtag justice for Scrappy. Hashtag Bambi setup. Hashtag RASHEEDA exposed. Celebrities weigh in. K. Michelle tweets, "Told y'all years ago, these producers are demons." Cardi B simply posts a popcorn emoji, sending the internet into meltdown. Even 50 Cent jumps into the chaos with a savage IG post. LHH turning into UFC's crap-throwing hands now. Fans lose their minds. And then, the darkest twist yet, an alleged voicemail leaks. Supposedly from Rashida to Kirk. They want Scrappy gone. They think he's replaceable. Let them eat him alive. The audio is muffled, but the implications are nuclear. Did Rashida know all along? Was she in on it? Or is this another deepfake meant to fracture friendships beyond repair? Fans flood Scrappy's now empty Instagram with desperate pleas. Go live. Show us the truth. Don't let them bury you. Meanwhile, Bambi's latest post, just a black screen with the words, "He chose her," goes viral instantly. The heartbreak is raw, and suddenly the slap feels less like an accident and more like the climax of a carefully orchestrated betrayal. But just when the smoke couldn't get thicker, Love and Hip Hop producers announce an emergency reunion special set to air live. The trailer flashes quick cuts, Scrappy storming off stage, Rashida in tears, Bambi throwing a mic, security rushing in. One producer's chilling line echoes in the promo, "This isn't just TV, this is war." The leak ends there. But the world is left dangling on the edge of the cliff. Did Scrappy really lose everything in one night? Or will the truth explode, live for millions to see? Nobody knows. What's certain is that the slap was never just a slap, was the fuse to the biggest reality TV explosion in history. And now, let's be real, this is where you come in. Stories like this don't just vanish into the ether, they explode bigger when the people demand answers. If you're sitting there with your jaw still on the floor, ask yourself, was this all raw reality? Or was it a master plan from producers pulling every string? Do you believe Scrappy's side, or do you think Rashida and Bambi knew exactly what they were doing? I need you to drop your thoughts in the comments right now, okay? Because the fan theories are already spiraling out of control, and your take could be the one that changes the conversation. Smash that like button if you want me to keep digging into the hidden leaks. It's the private texts, the burner accounts, and all the messy truth they don't want us to see. And make sure you hit subscribe with notifications on because, trust me, the next drop in this saga is going to be 10 times bigger than this. Don't sleep on it. Don't scroll past it. If you're not locked in with us, you'll miss the receipts, the betrayals, and the final nail in the coffin when this whole empire collapses on live TV. Stay tuned, because the truth is coming whether they like it or not. And you won't want to be the last to know. Won't want to be the last to know.